I don't know if you read the press or know what's going on with me, but the last couple of months have kind of been like a roller coaster. There's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs, but I think ultimately at the end of the day, that's what makes you who you are. So. And I also think ultimately we all know how to laugh. We know how to cry. We know how to be held tight. We know how to love back. We all know heartbreak. But the world keeps moving, and we keep moving with it, and everything we experience makes us realize how beautiful life really is. So. Thank you. This next song that I'm gonna do is one of my favorite songs off of the album. It's called Every Time, and I hope you guys like it.
Hello best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, well honey, you have found me. So grab a snack, grab a drink, hit that subscribe button, girl. I'd be very grateful. You guys, you're probably wondering, girl, where are we? First of all, girl, we are on the floor, bitch. We are on the floor in my closet, okay? And the reason we're on the floor is because I left my tripod where I usually put you guys in the living room, and my husband is recording a podcast. So I can't go to the living room, bitch, and I don't know where else to put you. So I say, you know what, girl? Let me sit on the closet floor, put you on a shoebox, and call it a day, bitch. You know how we do on my channel, girl. It is mess central, okay? Anyways, you guys, how are you? I hope you're having a really good day. It is finally Friday, girl. We did it. We made it. Listen, you got this, okay? We got to talk about Justin Timberlake. Because, girl, if you were thinking about seeing him or NSYNC reunited in concert doing the little routines to bye, 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 girl, you're gonna have to forget about that, bitch. You're gonna have to forget about that and go over to the Backstreet Boys, girl, because it's gonna be a while and a long time until Justin Timberlake comes back. So, it is being reported that Britney Spears' book has caused quite a lot of controversy, and Justin Timberlake is receiving a lot of backlash. So much backlash to the point that allegedly he and his team decided to push his comeback that it was set to happen this fall, okay? A lot of things were supposed to happen allegedly with NSYNC. They released that song for Trolls. Allegedly, there were other things planned, and he had his solo thing also planned. There was a tour, I heard. There was an album. He was going to come back. Well, now, allegedly, it's being pushed because the hate for Justin has been incredibly overwhelming. So let's talk about this, you guys, and I want to have an open conversation for you guys. Britney did speak out today, and she had to say this about the situation. Let's read this. So Brittany writes, my book's purpose was not to offend anyone by any means. That was me then. That is in the past. I don't like the headlines I'm reading. That's exactly why I quit the business 4 years ago. Most of the book is from 20 years ago. I have moved on, and it's a beautiful clean slate from here. I am here to establish in that way for the rest of my entire life. Either way, that is the last of it, and shit happens. This is actually a book I didn't know needed to be written, although some might find shit. Although some might be offended, it has given me closure on all things for a better future. That's right, bitch. You better get your closure from curly haired Sue. Hopefully I can enlighten people who feel particularly alone in most cases, or hurt or misunderstood. Again, my motive for this book was not to harp on my past experiences, which is what the press is doing, and it's dumb and silly. I have moved on since then. Hashtag the woman in me. So just wanted to, if you guys didn't watch my other video, listen, you guys, I feel many ways about this, okay? So I really want to discuss this. I think first of all, it's important to say that Britney has not been able ever to share her story. And her story was one of those that was like in a vault. You know what I mean? Like, she was not allowed to talk about it, whether it was from her team or conservatorship. And her relationship with Justin had played a very large part in her life, right? Such a large part that it affected a bunch of years afterwards, okay? When you go through a breakup with your first true love, it stays with you, okay? Just like everybody else. You know, everybody else, they get to talk about it, they get to cry about it, they get to, you know, do all of the steps. You know, Britney could not do any of that. She had to still put on a show. She was midway through a huge world tour, Dream Within a Dream tour. You know, there was a lot on her shoulders. There was a full team, you know, relying on her. She couldn't just break down and cry and take, you know, a year or two off. So she had to hide it. She had to, you know, live through the pain. And then comes a conservatorship where she was told what to say, what to do, where to go, what you know, everything, even what to fucking eat. So it's happening now, right? And I'm asking you guys what you think about this affecting Justin Timberlake now and his career. Like, do you think that it's fair? Do you think that it's one of those things where, you know, it shouldn't affect him? I think that the headlines that are coming out are very, very, very serious. I think that they're very delicate, and I think that, imagine if it's shocking for all of us. Imagine living through it, right? Imagine living through, you know, the abortion, and then the Crimea River, and then the cheating, and then, you know, just the everything, right? So I think that, because I've been seeing some Justin fans say, like, you know, this is unfair, like Britney shouldn't bring this up, you know, this happened so long ago. And when I read those comments, I get so incredibly frustrated, because I'm like, do you not know everything Britney's been through? Like, it's actually kind of crazy how people are not giving her the grace that she deserves, that she has fought so much for, right? And she's just not waiting for people to give her grace. She is getting her own fucking grace, and that is something that I really admire. I think that it's important to understand that, you know what, if Britney is causing people to have backlashes and everything, well, when Britney was back then, Justin Timberlake did Crimea River, who do you think was getting blamed? Who do you think was getting bombarded? Who do you think was being made fun of? Who do you think was being called out? Britney Spears. In every single late night show, in every single interview, anything that he would ever do, when he performed the song, when the video came out, and the lookalike, who do you think was getting all the shit back then? Britney Spears.
At first, he'll date a popular female singer. Publicly, they'll claim to be virgins, but privately, he hid it.
So, like, his song goes, what goes around comes around, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think that it's one of those things where maybe it would be a really good thing for him to speak out. And I think that for Justin to really come out and say, you know what, it's very, anything, like, speak from the heart. I think that nowadays people really admire realness and like raw, you know. And I think that it would be so refreshing to see a celebrity not use the same formula, which is, let me get away for a little bit, let me, you know, they get away for a little bit, then they go away, then they come back, then they, you know, they pretend like nothing happened, they stay silent, they don't talk, they avoid the question, and then they move on. Like, it would be so refreshing to see him take accountability, like he did years after about the Janet Jackson thing, you know what I mean? So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that it should affect his career? I'm so excited for this book. Like, I can't begin to tell you how exciting it is. I think that it's going to be the most anticipated book to be released, and I heard that it already sold 9 million copies in only pre-orders alone. So this book is gonna cause so much sensation, so I'm very excited. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I love you all very much. Bye.